Hello, business owner. You aren't just building a business, you are building an empire. Whether that's a portfolio of rental properties, a mix of e-commerce stores, or a consulting firm coupled with a digital product line. But here is the hard truth. By holding all those diverse assets under your personal name or a single entity, you are creating a domino structure where one lawsuit against your smallest venture can topple your most profitable one. In this video, I am going to walk you through the 10 questions every serial entrepreneur must ask themselves right now. And you need to stick around for question number 10 because that is the single most critical question about asset contagion that will determine if a failure in one sector wipes out your success in every other sector. I have also placed a link in the description to the formation service I recommend most for multi-business owners, simply because they offer the best dashboard for managing multiple entities under one login, keeping your paperwork organized without the headache. Question number 1. Do I really need separate LLCs if I own everything anyway? This is the most common trap. You might think, it's all my money, so why does it matter? It matters because of liability compartmentalization. If you run a dropshipping store and a marketing agency under one single LLC, and your dropshipping store gets sued for trademark infringement, the lawsuit can drain the bank account of your marketing agency. Separate LLCs act as watertight compartments on a ship. If one floods, the others stay afloat. Question number 2. Can't I just use DBAs, doing business as, for the different brands? A DBA is nothing more than a nickname. It offers zero legal separation. If you have one LLC with 5 DBAs, you still have one single target for a lawsuit. A lawyer sees a DBA structure as one big pot of gold. You need actual distinct legal entities or a holding company structure to create real barriers between your ventures. A nickname won't save your assets, a legal structure will. Question number 3. What happens if a tenant sues me at one of my rental properties? This is the classic example for real estate investors. If you own 3 houses in your own name or under one LLC and a tenant slips and falls in House A, the lawsuit can force the sale of House B and C to pay the judgment. By isolating each property or groups of properties into their own LLCs, you ensure that a problem at one address doesn't lead to an eviction notice at your own home address. Question number 4. If one business goes bankrupt, does it drag the others down? Markets are volatile. Maybe your crypto venture fails while your landscaping business is booming. If they are legally linked or commingled, creditors from the failed venture can aggressively pursue the assets of the successful one. You want the option to let one business fail gracefully and close its doors without it acting like an anchor that drowns your profitable companies. Question number 5. Am I piercing my own corporate veil by moving money around? When you have multiple hustles, it's tempting to use cash from business A to pay for ads for business B. Without a proper structure like a holding company, this looks like commingling funds to the IRS and the courts. It tells them you aren't respecting the business boundaries. A proper LLC structure forces you to organize your cash flow, which is your strongest defense in an audit or a lawsuit. Question number 6. Is managing multiple LLCs an administrative nightmare? The fear of paperwork stops many people from scaling correctly. You imagine piles of forms and missed deadlines. However, modern formation services allow you to view the status of multiple companies from a single dashboard. You aren't filing paperwork by hand anymore. You are clicking buttons. The mental cost of chaos is far higher than the administrative cost of organization. Question number 7. Is it too expensive to pay filing fees for 3 or 4 different companies? You have to look at this as an asset protection cost, not an expense. If an LLC costs a few $100s a year, but it protects a real estate asset worth $300,000 or a brand worth $50,000, that is the cheapest insurance premium in the world. Do not step over dollars to pick up pennies. The cost of losing an asset is infinitely higher than the cost of forming the entity. I'm going to pause the questions right there. I know the concept of holding companies or multiple entities sounds like something only Fortune 500 CEOs do, but I want to show you how accessible this actually is. I recorded a quick walkthrough using the service I mentioned in the description to show you that you can set up this professional structure from your laptop in minutes. Watch this. Select the LLC option for business type and state. In my case, it's Texas. Choose the options that best suit your business. Add your contact information. You can add the data of a partner or co-owner. Add your business name. Add your business information and click Continue. Then, add your business location. Choose the options that best suit your business. Finally, add your payment information and click Continue. Congratulations, you now have an LLC. That really is all it takes to start building a fortress around your assets. Now that you've seen the how and you have that link in the description to get started, let's get back to the why, because these next points are about leverage and exit strategies. Question number 8. How does this help me sell one of my businesses later? This is huge for serial entrepreneurs. Let's say you build a successful SaaS product and a buyer wants to acquire it, but they don't want your consulting business attached to it. If they are in the same LLC, separating them is a messy, expensive legal surgery involving asset purchase agreements. If they are separate LLCs, you simply sell the membership interest of the one company. It makes your business a liquid asset that is easy to sell. Question number 9. Can I get more credit by having multiple companies? Absolutely. Each LLC can build its own credit profile and obtain its own EIN. This means you aren't limited to one line of credit for everything. Business A can get a loan for equipment, and Business B can get a line of credit for inventory. You are effectively multiplying your borrowing power and not leveraging your entire life on one credit limit. Question number 10. Can I separate my businesses after a lawsuit is threatened? This is the question that destroys empires. The answer is no. If you wait until you smell smoke to try to move assets into different LLCs, the courts call that fraudulent transfer. They'll reverse the move and take the assets anyway. The only time you can build these walls is when the waters are calm. You have to prepare for the storm before the clouds appear, not during the rain. If you're ambitious enough to run multiple businesses, you need to be smart enough to protect them. The risk of operating everything in one bucket is a gamble you do not need to take. Go to the description, click the link I've provided, and start structuring your empire today. It takes minutes to secure what you have built. My verdict is simple. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, and definitely don't put all your businesses in one LLC. If you found value in this video, please subscribe, like, and drop a comment below. Until the next video.